Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing today? Losing my voice. Losing my voice, or something's happening there. Something exciting. So, you guys, I've got a fun little craft to do today. Today, I'm with the Crafty Creators community, and there's 4 of us, and we all go live on Wednesdays on YouTube. Up after me is Michelle with Design and Vines, and then Tammy from Crafty Peeps, and then Kristy from Kristy's Crafty Cottage is up after that. Let me make sure I am where I'm supposed to be. Let me make sure I told you that right. Yes, Crafty Creators Community. Yes. Michelle from Design and Vines, then Tammy from Crafty Peeps, then Kristy's Crafty Cottage will be on after me. Hello, Pamela. And in my description of this video, everybody's links to their YouTube channels and their Facebook channels are linked right there. Pamela, I'm going to do my mystery box from last month from Miss Melissa, because I just, you know what? I just don't have the time, and I can't wait to do the sunflower, but I feel like I need to do this one first. So I thought, you know what? I'll just do it on YouTube. Why not, right? Why not? Why not? Be fun. It's going to be fun. Okay, so anyway, this is a mystery box from Junk and Craft Treasures. It's a group that she has, and each month you can either buy a box or not, and it's a mystery. You don't know what it is. And this is not this month's, it's the month before. I just have not had the chance to do it. But she sends you everything that you could possibly need. She sends you all the paints. She sends you a little paintbrush. We've got jute. We've got these wood cutouts. She sent us tissue paper. Way more than you need of everything. Yes, I'm live right now, Melanie. I'm live right now. You haven't done it either? I know. I saw the your sunflower, and it's absolutely beautiful, beautiful. I'm gonna do that. I want to do the sunflower like right now, but I thought, you know what? I need to do this one, or otherwise it's just gonna sit in the box over there and not get done, because we're getting close to Easter. So we need to get moving here. Get moving here. Okay, so here is what I thought. She sent this wonderful tissue paper. I love it. This is the green with the daisies. I'm going to put the different tissue papers on my panels. Okay, and I'm even going to do my bunny in one of them. Now, I was seriously thinking about doing my bunny with the pink, because, I don't know, you think of the bunny with the pink, so it kind of jumps out with these in the background. I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to do the bunny in the pink. Okay, so I'm going to set the bunny over here out of the way. And then we have these other ones. You know what? I think I'll do, I'm all over the place, you guys. Ignore me for a second here. I think we'll do these bars right here with this green daisies. Yes, those cross members with the green daisies. You guys, you think I'd have this all figured out. Well, hello. I changed my mind too much. That is my biggest problem. Let's do, I don't know, is there enough to do two? Because I cut a little piece out. To do on a different project. So maybe we'll do this, one of these on each one, and then this middle one. Let's do this middle one. Let's pick a color. Let's just paint it this color. There we go. Now we've decided. Okay, so let's get started here. So the middle one, I'm going to hold off for just a few minutes because we're going to paint it a color. So I need to get white on these and all this other stuff. So let's get some white paint on here. Good evening, everybody. Now, it doesn't have to be, you know, super duper, you know, solid colored white. It's just to help underneath the tissue paper so that it, you know, when you put it on there, it stays vibrant and bright and stuff. So you don't have to worry about trying to get every single spot, because of course we're going to distress it anyway. So we're just going to kind of get some white paint on here. And like I said, if it doesn't cover the whole thing, I'm not going to worry about it. See, I'm just kind of putting it on here so that it'll stand out, you know, the the brightness of the tissue paper. Man, I'm going to tell you what, this morning words were hard, and they're going to be hard again this afternoon, it sounds like. So I'm about out of this white, you guys. I've got to get to the store and get some more. I thought I had another can of it, and I don't, apparently. So, see, I didn't do the whole thing. I just covered most of it. Just like this. And see, this has got a lot of grooves on it. So I was going to do the iron-on method. I pulled the iron out, but I don't know, because this wood is rough. I'm thinking maybe the wrinkles will be welcome on here. So I think we might just put it on. Put the tissue paper on and not worry about that. Might do the iron-on method on the rabbit. Let's do that. So here we go. So see how I'm just haphazardly. There's a good word. Haphazardly putting the white paint on. Hello, Miss Tammy. Oh, oops. A lot of times I will, when I'm on YouTube, I'll go live on my Facebook page and YouTube at the same time. But here, the last, I don't know, about 4 times that I've gone live, I've been having trouble losing connection. And so I didn't want to chance it today. So I thought, well, I don't want to try to go more than one place and something happened. Because like this morning on Craft Around the Clock, I didn't get knocked off this morning, luckily. But my friend Lisa from Heart's Desire told me that there were some occasions that I was quite blurry, but I came back on. So I didn't want to chance it. So if you'd have seen me over there, you probably would have thought everything was cool. But anyway, so we're just going to get this project done. Because like I said, I don't put it off. I don't take the time to come up here and just craft for myself. When I come up here in my craft room, I'm usually filling orders or getting ready to go live and things like that. And this is a project that's for me. And I just don't take the time to do it. And I thought, you know what? Let's do it over here on YouTube and get her done. Get it done. So I'm just kind of doing the white, because I'm just going to put that. I'm thinking I'm going to put it just on the top. I don't know. I may change my mind. I may wrap the tissue paper all the way around. We'll have to wait and see what we decide. Because just like always, we're always changing our minds. But you guys, Michelle with Design and Vine is up after me. And like I said, her link, Tammy's link, and Kristy's links are all in my description. Make sure you go subscribe to everybody's channel. I'm trying real hard. I've only got about 154 subscribers, I think. But I would really like to try to build up my YouTube over here, because you just never know if something would happen on Facebook. And you know what? There's been so many hackers lately. Yes, this is Junk and Traft Treasures box. Not this month's, but last month's. Yes, it is. Yes, it's her box. So, you can't get this box anymore. She does it pre-order, and you have no idea what you're getting. So, I've gotten all of her boxes. And I have been so happy with every single one of them. She does a fantastic job. I don't know how she does it for the price point, but it's pretty awesome. Melissa's a pretty awesome person. So, all right. So we got that. Now let's get our bunny real quick. You guys watching me paint white? Fun times, right? Now I think I want my bunny to be this direction. So I'm just going to paint the top of him. I don't know that I'm going to worry about the sides right this minute. We'll see how bad I dribble over onto the sides. So I'm going to solid color paint this one, because I'm probably going to iron the tissue paper on this one so that it's nice and smooth, and have the bunny be more of a, solid and not distressed type of look. I don't know. We'll find out though, because I may change my mind. Guys, look at that. I've got to just How do you let yourself almost run out of white paint? I don't know. So anyway, I probably got a little like art deco or one of those white ones over there. Actually, I think, no, Melissa sent us some white apple barrel right there. So I'm not out. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. But that's a lot of paint I put on him. Spread that out a little bit. Right there we go. So over here painting where you guys can't see what I'm doing, aren't I? Aren't I? Okay, so I'm going to sit him over here and let him dry. I'm going to take these two guys here, and let's put them right up here and let them dry, and let's work on these fence posts. Actually, let's go ahead and paint this one and let these get a little bit more dry. So we decided, I don't know that there was a we, should we do, we've got pink and green and then those blues and then this color. Maybe this middle one should be like yellow or lavender. Let's do yellow. Let's do yellow. I know, it's a really cute bunny cutout. I love it. I love it. So her fiance, say in the fancy terminology there, her fiance Terry cuts all her stuff for her and sends it out for the box. But yeah, so she's got some really cool stuff over there. Anyway, this morning on Craft Around the Clock, we did a couple projects. I did a pineapple this morning. And you guys, it's funny because I want to sit here and say yesterday, and it was this morning because, you know, I work midnights. And so this morning I've slept literally, you know how they use that terminology. I can't remember because I've slept since then. I don't need to do the sides because they're going to be butted against each other. The terminology of I've slept since then, I can't remember something. I've literally slept since then. But we did a cute little pineapple. I'm going to let's sit that right there. I got stuff everywhere. Guys, we did this cute little pineapple this morning. See the pineapple? We did that, and we did this cute little block right here. It says, but what if I fall? Oh, but my darling, what if you fly? I love that. And I think that turned out really, really cute. We did those things this morning. So, all right. So I'm going to sit this one down here because I'm not going to do anything else to it except maybe possibly distress it. Okay, so let's get started here. Let's dry these a little bit. Yeah. Am I going to be making shirts again? Yeah, I keep looking at that and start getting out. To be honest with you guys, I only have so much time in the day with two very active teenage girls in the house. I work full time and I work a lot of, overtime and things like that. So I don't want to bite off more than I can chew with some of the stuff. And I've been asked by a couple event creators to create some t-shirts and things like that for them. So I just have to make sure that I can get the stuff out to everybody in a timely manner. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I would like to because I really enjoy coming up with ideas for t-shirts and stuff. So I might put a couple on my dryer's about to die. I might put a I know, I love that too, Tammy. I might put a couple t-shirts for summer on my website, but there aren't any on there right now. This shirt right here, isn't this cute? You know that new company called Temu, T-E-M-U, that people have been talking about, has craft supplies and things like that. Well, it's one of those places that just sucks you right in. You go start looking and they're like, oh, well, click this box and you can get this for free and that for free. But I ordered this and a couple other t-shirts, but I thought they were so cute. It says, in a world where we can be anything, be kind. And look at the little piece things. But I ordered that from there. Inexpensive stuff. Not very expensive at all. So it's kind of, I got sucked in. So here we go. So since I'm not going to worry about the iron-on method, I'm going to actually use my Liquitex matte medium. And I'm going to just lay it on here, and I'm going right over the top. I'm not going to put it underneath because that tissue paper will suck it right down inside there. So I'm just going to, like I said, I'm going to do it. Well, I'll go ahead and do it this way just because it will be easier to put on. Let's put some on here. Just because it'd be easier this way. Probably should use like a foam brush. And that's bigger than this little brush, so it doesn't dry out on me. But let's do it the hard way. I want to make sure I get my edges. I want to make sure that I'm down in all the little grooves. Because like I said, this is rough cut right here. And I could have sanded it, but I like this rough cut look. So I think it's perfect for what it is. It's like a fence board, just like if you was putting panels up in your backyard and stuff. It's just exactly like that. So here we go. Let's get this all on here. But I do like this Liquitex because it's a little bit thinner than Mod Podge, so you can work a little bit. It seems like it's wetter, and it just makes it a little bit easier to work with, I think. So I'm going both directions just because to make sure I'm getting every little spot. And I do have like some blobs of it on here, but that's okay. It'll be just fine. It'll be just fine. And like I said, I do embrace the wrinkles. Wrinkles don't bother me at all. So I'm going to lay this on here like this. Okay. Got a little piece folded over there. And I'm going to put my paintbrush in my mouth. Excuse me. And we're going to just start kind of, I'm not pushing down real hard. I'm just kind of like getting it laid on here so that it's on there and there's not like a big blob of it somewhere. Because see, I can still pull it up just a little bit. You guys all know this stuff. Sometimes I think to myself, I'm always trying to tell you guys exactly every little move I make. But most of the time, you guys already know it and have heard me say it 100 times. And I'm going to take a dry brush right here. And I'll let you know, Luann, if I get something done. I just don't want to disappoint people by not being able to get stuff done in a timely manner. Because it is hard. Life is hard. Okay, but take a dry brush. And I just choose to use these chippy brushes. And just kind of mush it down into whatever you use as a medium, your decoupage medium. If you use your fingers and you get the glue on your fingers, then you're going to pull the tissue paper right back up off of there. So that just kind of mushes it down in there, smushes it down in there, however you want to say it. Now I'm going to go right along my edges here. I'm not going to go over the whole thing because I'll probably spray coat it when I'm done. And I'm just going to hit the edges just to make sure that I got them good. Okay. So it looks like, no, that's just where it's off the board right there. I think we did good there. So just like that. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to sit it right over here while we do the next one. Right there. And we're going to put the Hello Spring. And I want to make sure that I put the words the right side up. Well, let me put them the wrong side. That would be something I would do. Put them on the wrong side. So anyway, here we go. This is going to be so cute, I think. I think it's going to be cute. And of course, I pulled out some stencils because I think that we want it to say, some Easter saying or something on it too. So we'll be able to do that. And I think this is cute. Cute little idea. Cute little project. Little fence with the little Easter bunny looking at you. She even sent a little piece of fur that you can, kind of roll up and do as a bunny tail. So it's all in there. It's all in there. But anyway, she has the mystery boxes when I think the April mystery box is still up available to pre-order. We don't know what it is. I think. don't hold me to that. I'd have to look. I didn't look before I came live. You just go to her website. So I believe it's available. She might have closed it though, you guys. Don't hold me to all that. You know, because she's like me. She works full-time too. And outside the home and outside of, you know, her craft business. So we have to limit ourselves so we don't let people down on things. There we go. We're just going to mush that in there. And I did it on the right side. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Hey, Michelle. There's Michelle. She's up. You think it's open till April 3rd? It's kind of what I thought. But I didn't want to say it because I've been wrong before. Pamela right there is Sunflower Press. You guys, you should check out her Facebook page and stuff. I'm not sure she has YouTube or anything, but she's got some beautiful, beautiful things. She does some neat things. Trying to convince her she needs to go live with us sometime. But I believe she has like a little boutique type of place in her hometown that she sells things to. So she's super busy. She's got some spring shows coming up. I do know that. So we're all busy. We're all busy, right? We are all busy. Okay, so we got those two things done. I am running out of room, y'all. Running out of room. Let's just sit. I don't want to sit that brush on something. I'm going to sit up just like that. Pull this one back, and we're going to go ahead and get it sanded off and set over here out of the way. And let's see if this brush is good enough. This isn't completely dry. Let me run the dryer along it real quick. I went along this. Yeah. Hi, Marcia. Eastern. Yeah. Well, yeah, and it's posted as Central because, you know, everybody else is Central. And I know that can be confusing to some people, you know, when the flyers say Central and then I'm saying, you know, it says 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock and I'm 6 o'clock and, you know, but we do what we can do. We do what we can do. But I don't know how else to take care of it, you know. But yeah, I get confused too. The last weekend we did the Stencil Soul Sisters, where a group of us from that group every once in a while. It's not really quarterly, it's not monthly. We just kind of do it when we all get a chance. But there was 4 of us this last Sunday, and we did it in Central Time. And I had myself so confused because I had some other stuff going on Sunday. And so I wanted to make sure that I was going to have plenty of time, and I had to move because originally I was going to go last, and I had to move my time. There's some darkness. Well, that's not coming off there. This sandpaper stinks. I need to get a new one. Hold, please. Let me grab a new one. That little guy has got something all over it. That's okay though. Anyway, so I wanted to make sure that I was going to be home in time to do my live. So I moved it to earlier so that I knew I'd be home. And then I kept thinking to myself, no, I'm going the wrong way on the time zone. And I was confusing myself. Finally, I just said to Google, I said, okay, Google, if I go here, what time is that? Sometimes Google's your best friend. So there we go. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. So pretty. Okay. So. But yeah, Google is your friend on stuff like that because, like I said, I got myself all confused. And I shouldn't get confused because, you know, I do craft around the clock every week, and it's Central Time, but I just had myself confused on the stencil thing that day. But we got it. We got it. So. This one's still a little wet. I probably should have dried it a little bit, but I didn't. That's why it won't peel off or sand off real well, because it's still a little bit wet. So there's the Hello Spring. These are so cute. I'm in love with them. I'm in love with them. Okay, so now let's take our sticks here, and that way we can go ahead and get the paper on these, and then we can go ahead and put it on there together. Now, should I try to go around it or just put it on the top? Let me see if I would have enough. Yeah, I've got plenty. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe let's, yeah, why not? Why not? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. So I'm going to start right here. That little piece off of there. And I think I'm going to try to wrap it. And we'll see what happens. We'll see on this first one. If it doesn't work, I'll sand it off. Not a big deal. We're not going to make a big fuss if something doesn't work quite right. So I'm just going to take this and I can just line this straight edge right up on here. Just like that. And see, I'm thinking in my crazy little head is that by doing the green on the cross things, it'll almost look like it's grass, you know? I don't know if it will or not. I mean, it'll be at the top too, so that's kind of silly to say, but that's what I'm thinking. So, oops. So now let's put some on this side here. Just like that. Just like that. I'm going to go ahead and get this side with some on it because I think it stays wet long enough that I can get it right across here. Just like that. I'm going to stick that thing there. Actually, I'm just going to roll it like this. And then let's see. Whoops. Okay, where's this thing? And like I said, I don't mind the wrinkles. The rabbit we'll do the iron on just because we can. If I have some parchment paper right here, I just thought of that. I don't know that I grabbed any, but we'll see. So just kind of pull this over like this. Right here. Trying to be careful and not rip my paper. But if you know, it's just like with a napkin. If you rip it a little bit, it's okay because you can just piece it back together. You know what I'm saying? So, hello, Charlene. Yay, I'm glad you're with us. I'm glad you, oh, look what I did. I just started to, let's fix that. I sanded in the wrong spot. That's okay though. I'm just going to push that right back up on there. Just like that. Now I could just, just going to kind of tear that a little bit. And like that. I'm going to let that dry for a second and we'll get the ends. Isn't that cute how that turned out? Looks really cute. Now if you were super duper talented, you could, like Miss Melanie on here that can draw real pretty and paint real pretty. I love watching her do that. And I try to, when I have a break at work, a lot of times I have a mixed media pad at work with some colored pencils and some pencils. And I'll go through and do some of her drawings that she's done. On her Draw With Me, I think it's Tuesdays, Draw With Me Tuesdays. Days are hard for me to know what days things are. But Melanie from Painting Crafty, she does some really neat little Draw With Me things, you guys. You should check her page out. She's over on Facebook too. I love watching her draw. And Miss Kendra, when Miss Kendra's there to help her, those are always fun days too. So here we go. Just like that. Right there. Right here. Just moving right along. Hey, Sydney. How are you? How are you, young lady? Hit the thumbs up. Yes, you guys, if you remember how to do the thumbs up, you have to close out the chat and you go to, and then you hit the thumbs up. It's not on the same page. I could show you guys on my phone if you need help. Say, I need help with that. And I'll show you. That's what YouTube really likes, is the thumbs up. If we have videos that don't have any thumbs up, they don't really spread those out. Even if we have a lot of people on the live, they like the thumbs up. That's something that they like. So, but yeah, Miss Tammy knows all that. She's our resident. Well, all the girls that do this. Kristy goes live on YouTube quite a bit. Tammy does a lot. Michelle with Design and Vines. I do the Wednesdays with those guys when I'm available. And then Thursdays, every other Thursday, Lisa from Heart's Desire and I go live. And we switch pages. One week we're on her page, and then the next time we're on my page, or my channel. It's a channel over here. And so we're still learning how to do all this stuff. Okay, set that tissue paper over there. All right, so now, let's see. I'm not really liking how that looks right there, but it'll be okay. There we go. There we go. It had like a crease in it. All right, so let's sand these corners off, these ends off right here. And then let's get our bunny, and then we'll start putting it together. You guys are going, all I've done is watch you do pieces of this. And see, I ripped that a little bit, but I'm all right with that. And we'll start putting it together, and you guys can see the cuteness that this is. Start getting it glued. See, I have a piece corner there that's not up or not down. So, and I already put my glue away. Let me see. There we go. There we go. Yep. There we go. So if it comes up a little bit, you know, and maybe tears, I like that look. I do that sometimes, you know, even like go around the edges and stuff like you kind of do when you paint and you sand with the tissue paper and stuff and the napkins and stuff. I think that looks kind of cool too. So it looks like it's, you know, weathered and stuff like that. So see, like right there, see, that's okay to me that it's a little scraggly off of there. That's all right. I like that look. Okay, so let's set that there, and I'm going to switch to my Mod Podge so that I can do the iron-on. Can I do the iron-on with the Liquitex? I have no idea, so I don't want to do it and it not work. But let me make sure I have a piece of parchment paper. There we go. You guys probably saw I got my pajama pants on. I jumped up and when I got up this afternoon, took a shower, and we're just chilling because it's kind of nice this week that, let me make sure my iron's on. Yes, my iron is on. Okay, it's been kind of nice this week because, not saying I don't love my kids to death, my granddaughters and stuff, but they're on spring break. So I haven't had 16 practices and places that everybody needed to go. So my husband and I, and one of them's down at their dad's in Arkansas, and the other one has been hanging out with friends all week. All of the friends that, you know, didn't get to go anywhere over spring break, and they've all just kind of been hanging out. So my husband and I have just been able to enjoy just sitting and not having a bunch of stuff to do. But to go along with that, I've been pretty lazy. I've had a cold, and I usually don't ever take a nap before I go to work. And this week, every night we start watching TV or something, and I'm asleep. I fall right to sleep and sleep until it's time to get up and get ready to go to work. It's kind of crazy. And I keep thinking there's so many things I could be getting done because I'm not running everywhere. But sometimes you just gotta take a minute for yourself and chill, you know? So I've been kind of lazy this week. So my craft room's a mess. Every project that I've done, I've cleaned up a little bit, but not as much as I normally clean up. So I'm not going to stick that in the water. I'm going to dry this because, like I said, we're going to iron that on there. And then we're going to start assembling this. So, yes, it's nice to take a little break, you guys. I have a group with some friends over on Facebook also. That's called Take 5. And that's what that group's about, to take 5 to just do something for yourself. We're putting, put things in there. We have awareness months. This month was it's National Women's Month. And so I went live and made this. If you guys hadn't seen that. Melanie did about the, what was it about, Melanie? It was about the women back when they would claim homestead, and she read this neat information I didn't know, and it was really, really cool. Take 5. So yeah, sometimes you just got to take a minute for yourself, and that's okay. I give you permission to take a few minutes, and a few minutes a day, whatever it is you want, and do something for yourself. It doesn't, especially us as moms and grandmas and caretakers and things like that, we tend to overdo it. We tend to overextend ourselves a lot of times, and we forget that, we're just as important as everybody else is, and we need to take a few minutes to rejuvenate. So I'm just heating this up with an iron. You guys have seen people do this. I don't do it very often because, like I said, I like the wrinkly, beat up looking stuff, but I thought the bunny should have should be a little smoother. Let's see how that did. Oh, hot, and it did good. I'm going to go ahead and shut that puppy off. So did I shut it off? I think I did. Oh, the light went off. So yes, it's shut off. That way I don't burn myself. Now I'm going to take this parchment paper and I am going to fold it up and I'm going to put it right here in my cart so that I have it next time that I need it. Now I'm going to grab some scissors here and I'm going to cut around this to make it a little easier to sand off. And I'm doing a horrible job cutting. But that's all right. Okay. And I'm just going to kind of go into where these little, where it's, like between his ears and stuff like that. And then we'll sand it. I'm just making it so the paper's not so taut in those spots and it might rip it. Does that make sense? Just where it's loose in there. I think that helps a little bit when you're sanding sometimes. So there we go. And let's just sand this off. Single women who are homesteaders. Yeah, Melanie, I didn't know that. I mean, I didn't know that at all. It wasn't even like, oh, well, yeah, I knew a little bit of that. I didn't know any of that stuff. And it was just so neat. And like I said, Melanie read a little snippet, a little story and about it. And it was awesome. It was neat. Things you didn't know. Because you think, we think back to what we're taught in school. Okay, we're taught in school and even like on TV and stuff when you're watching things, the women were at home fixing dinner and waiting on their husbands to do this and to do that and having children and mainly were teachers and stuff, which she was talking about the story that she read. The lady was a teacher, I believe. And which there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, but we're taught that, we don't realize that, there were single women that had farms. They didn't have to be married, and they took care of the farm themselves and stuff like that. And you didn't. I don't know. Maybe it was me, but that's not how I thought history was. I thought that you know, the women just did for the husband type thing is what I'm trying to say, you know, but they had farms and stuff like that. I guess most of my trivia on the 1800s is from Gunsmoke, so I'm just kidding. But yeah, there goes Bethwin with her $20 words. Please subscribe and thumbs up. Yes, yes, I would love it. I love it. I love it. Look at our little bunny. Isn't he adorable? Or she, whatever he wants, you want it to be. Okay, so see, she sent a little bit of fuzzy little guy here to make a little tail. I'm just going to cut it kind of in a circle. And I want to make sure that I don't cut at the bottom where I don't want to cut the foam off. It's kind of like when you do the gnomes and stuff. I want the fur to stay there like that. But yeah, I cut a little bit, but there it looks a little rounder like that. I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. Let's go ahead and put that on there. Maybe. Just like that. That's a lot of hot glue, Kristy. I don't think I needed that much hot glue. But we're just going to tuck this in a little bit right here. Just like that. There. And it's just like a little bunny tail. Isn't that cute? So cute. Now, I really am trying to refrain from wanting to do something on the sides of this. I probably will end up doing something on the sides, but I kind of want to leave it kind of a crisp color. Let's make sure we don't have anything on our thing here. And I'm going to lay these down. I'm going to lay them down by the painted side down, or the finished side down. That's still just a little damp. Let's dry that just a little bit. And we're going to kind of hook them together and then flip them over so they have a little bit extra support. And we're just going to use paint sticks to kind of hook them together. On the back, we're just going to glue them. And then when I flip it over and I put the cross members on there, that'll help hold them too. Now what I may do is I may end up putting some staples or some brads in there just to make sure that it stays together. But I don't know. The glue probably will hold it good enough. I'm going to take this and kind of help me. I don't want to slide it and rip my paper or anything. But I just kind of need to square it up just a little bit. Just like that. I don't want it to be crooked. Okay, now I'm going to take my paint sticks and we're just going to kind of do something along this line on the back here. Let's just give it just a little bit more support with the glue. Now, you could use wood glue. I didn't think about grabbing wood glue when I came over here. I don't think I have any behind me, so I'm just going to use hot glue. And if it comes apart, I got more paint sticks. I can use some wood glue. That might hold better, but this will hold for now. This will hold for now. So see that? This is going to be so adorable, I think. I think it's going to be so cute. So cute. There we go. Just like that. Now let's sit that down. I'm going to push these down just a few more minutes. 20 minutes to go. We'll get done. If we don't get done, it's okay. We can always look at the front of that. We can always finish on another live. Not a big deal. So see, this one is going to be cute. Just bright and colorful and springy. Now I want to make sure that my rabbit, now look, you could do two things. You could put these on here like this and then put your rabbit so you have a little bit of a three-dimensional effect. You see what I mean by that? Or we can put this like down here and this one up here. And so it looks like he's kind of sitting on that. I kind of like that. And just come down about right here. So I think I'm going to just put it on just like that. And then over here, I'm going to take, and we are going to stencil on here. This is from last year. It's called Some Bunny Loves You. And there's a couple little bunny sayings in here. Every bunny welcome, or some bunny loves you. Or here's a cute one that says bunny trail. See, if we put this over here, we could put bunny trail, or we could put bunny trail up here. Oh, maybe we'll do that. Let's put the bunny here. And I'm going to put every bunny welcome right there. And then she gave us some ribbon or some material to make like a little clothesline type of thing, you know, with some like a banner type of thing right there. So I think what I want to do is, let's see, how do I want to do this? Or I could put it along there. Let's glue this on. Okay, let's eliminate some of our options here. Eliminate some of the options. Because I'll sit here for 10 minutes going, no, I want to do this. No, I want to do that. And then we'll never get it done. So I need to just put it on here and go. Okay, so now let's push that down. Just like that. Right there. And then see, I want my bunny to sit on that board. I don't know why I want him to. I just do. There we go. There we go. Yeah. I commented on how adorable I thought the new one was that she did. And she said, well, hopefully you get this one done faster than you get that one done. So Pamela, I'm telling her that you haven't got yours done either. Because it was like, okay, I know. I don't know where time goes, you know? Oops, I got some of the fuzzy on there. But anyway, so I'm telling her, I'm saying, as soon as I get off here, I'm going to go, Melissa, Pamela doesn't have her fence one done either. Ha, ha, ha. So stop yelling at me. Just kidding. Okay, so I'm going to put this little stencil right here because I think this is cute. Every bunny welcome. And I think we might put bunny trail and the arrow with the bunny. I think that would be cute. I don't know. I like playing. Okay, so we're going to use navy blue. I'm really liking my navy blue for my stenciling because I just think it's just a different color than to use the normal, what we use is most of us use black when we're doing words and stuff. And I'm really liking the navy blue. It's nautical blue is actually what it is. Yep, it's called nautical. So, and just like always, less is best when you're stenciling. You want to make sure it's better to do multiple coats than to try to get it covered in one coat. It just turns out a little bit better. You don't have as much bleed through and things like that. And you guys embrace the bleed through. If you get bleed through when you're doing stuff. And see this board, like this yellow board, well, all these boards are not completely flat. That is ideal too when you are stenciling, is you want your stuff to be as flat as you possibly can get it. Because that's where it'll groove up underneath there. And it'll get up underneath there and my mind just went blank, you guys. And that'll cause some of your bleed through and stuff. So we're going to put this up here. I think that would be cute. Bunny trail. And then I'm going to put the little arrow. Why not? It's my project. I can do what I want, right? Looky there. Adorable. Adorable. Now I should take off those ears right there so that I don't accidentally get some blue in there. But if I do, it's okay. We'll just muck it up right there and it'll be just fine. Look at that, you guys. Look at this so far. This is what we have so far. Isn't that cute? I think he's cute. I think it's adorable. I think it's adorable. I know. You started it at 5:30 this morning. Wow. Wow. That's crazy, Pamela. That's crazy. Okay, so now let's figure out, because what else we have is all this material here to make kind of like a you know, like a little thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take, oh, look at these daisies. You guys, look at those. I think I'm going to save those. Let's do these. Oh, and there's butterflies. See, I didn't even look at this, you guys. Shame, shame, shame. I think we're going to do these colors here because they kind of go with, and I'm going to save those. I'm going to save those for something else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut little couple pieces. I'm just going to put little tab, you know, little things in, and we're going to rip them. So some of them are going to be thick, some of them are going to be thin, and we'll just play. We're going to just play with these guys here and decide what we want to do for sure. Because she did a kind of like a little banner type thing, or what are those called? Where you have the butting, I think is what they're called, that you have that. I know, Pamela, I don't sleep a whole lot either. I have this week. I can't say that. Normally, I get up about 1 or 1:30 every day. I get home from work about 8. So, I mean, that's pretty good sleep, but usually up quite a few times for puppy needing to be let out. She is in a cage during the day, but she likes to dig at her cage, and it'll drive you absolutely crazy when she needs to go out, which is a fantastic thing. You know, she should do that. But sometimes you're like, oh, I don't want to let you out again. What's the matter with you? But I get up for that and go to the bathroom, things like that. So what I'm doing is I am just folding it in half. Okay. I'm folding it in half like that. And I'm just going around the jute and I'm just sticking them in. And I'm not going the same direction every time. I'm just but I kind of want the color instead of the white part of the fabric showing on the back. And see, just kind of putting them on there like that. So see, some of them are on one side, some of them are on the other. And we'll just have that hang down. So I'm just going to put these on here. Like I said, no rhyme or reason to how I'm putting them on there. And then we'll string it along there. And I was worried there for a minute, you guys. I didn't think we'd get done. I think we're going to get done. And I'm not going to look and try to make a pattern with my pieces. If I have 2 green ones beside each other, I have 2 green ones beside each other. If I have 2 pink ones beside each other, I have 2 pink ones beside each other. I'm not going to try to make it as a pattern so that it looks, you know, kind of shabby, you know. I really don't want to put 2 of the same ribbon or material, but if I do, if it happens, it happens. And I'm probably getting way too many on here, so let's stop after this one and see where we stand as far as putting this on here. And let this just dangle down. Now I could pull them real close together. That might be kind of cute if I tried to push them a little bit closer together. Maybe not right on top of each other necessarily, but kind of like this right through here. Look at that. And just, well, that could just, you know what? We could just wrap that right along there. Oh, let's put some more on here. I was trying to decide how I wanted to attach that, but I think we might just wrap the whole thing and put them on that way and go around the top, but just have them hanging over here on this side. Or I could have put this on and then glued the boards on top of it so that the board being glued on top would hold it. A rag bow would be cute too. Yes, I could have just done a rag bow. I don't know. When she did it, she did this, so that's why I had this in my mind. But yes, definitely a rag bow would have been perfect. Perfect. Too late now. We're kind of going. I've got the other where we could put a rag bow on it too, if we wanted to, but I don't want to get it too busy. So, and I'm really trying not to like distress it out and, put like our, like some wax on it or something like that. Cause I kind of like the bright colors, but I do that a lot. And I keep thinking to myself, okay, now we'll do this, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to. I like it, these bright colors. For spring, the bright colors. I'm just rattling you guys to myself. Here we go. All right. So here's what I think I'm going to do. So I'm going to slide these guys down here. Let me see. Let's pull them down here. Just like this. I was trying to stay down on one end because I was going to be a frugal butt and try to save some of this jute, but that's silly, Kristy. So anyway, I think I'm going to just come right up there and slide these down here a little bit. Just like that. So it's kind of like a little, I wouldn't call it a clothesline, but just kind of, okay, let's get this together. I'm going to slide these all, let's pull this off. Let's slide all these down here close to each other. I know I said I wasn't going to do that, but now I am. So I've got all these little strings, but that's all right. We'll pull them off here in a minute. Here we go. Looky there. Looky there. We're getting it. We're getting it. There we go. What do we got? We got 4 minutes to get this on. We can do it. Okay. So we're going to put this and I'm going to hook that up underneath there. And I'll glue it in just a second. We'll take this piece and I'm going to hook it up underneath there. Just like that. And I'm going to pull this one down just a little bit more. Right here. And pull it a little more taut. Right up in here. So it just kind of hangs right there. And then we'll trim that off so you can read my writing a little, or my stenciling better. But see, we'll just kind of do that. And let's just trim these a little bit. I'm not going to trim them the same. I'm just going to grab them and trim them. I don't want it to look like somebody's bangs, you know, and some of them I think I'll go at an angle. These scissors kind of suck, but you get the idea. You get the idea here, what we're doing. So they'll just all be different lengths, lots of strings on here we'll have to pull off. But you see what I'm doing? You guys make sure you join the Crafty Creators community. The link is in the description, both on YouTube and on Facebook. In my description is everybody's YouTube channel, everybody's Facebook channel, all 4 of us. Make sure you go check out Michelle when you're done watching me. I'm sure she's got something absolutely amazing. She always does. And when I get this completely glued and all that fun stuff, I will post a picture of it. But I'm thinking something along the lines like this. I might do a couple wraparounds. But there we go. Isn't that cute? Such a cute, fun little project. I love it. I love it. Yeah, Kristy will be on later. So after me is Michelle from Design and Vines. And then there's Tammy from Crafty Peeps. And then after that is Kristy from Kristy's Crafty Cottage. So, like I said, check everybody out. I'm trying to decide. What I'm probably going to do is just put a little bit of glue and hold those in there. And I don't think it looks bad being wrapped around this end. Now, see, if I'd have done it before I glued it, I could have really got it in there good and maybe wrapped it a couple times. like that. See that? See what I mean? Right there. You'll never, I think I'll do it that way. That'll be a good way to hold it right there. But I think it turned out really cute, and every bunny welcome. And go heading to the bunny trail and all that kind of fun stuff. You guys, I appreciate y'all being here and chatting with me. And I will see you guys possibly next Wednesday. I've got to look at the softball schedule because, yeah, we've started softball. And possibly next Wednesday when we're on here. If not, I'll see you over on Facebook. You guys go check out Michelle. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.